What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Okay, so I have, alright, just 2, 3 pages. I'm going to try to go through pretty quickly. Okay, so it starts off there at the county fair. They're all hanging out. First of all, what kind of drink has bacon on it? Now, okay, I'm going to say that I will try anything with bacon on it. And at the county fair in LA, not even in Texas, because we have them in every county here too. I always get everything bacon flavored. Don't ever try bacon cotton candy. Don't ever. Okay. But I don't know. Isn't it weird? And it's sitting on atop a cold drink, which would solidify the fat, which would make it, I don't know, it seems gross. And the butter, the fried butter. Okay, I need to try that. I really need to. I'm sure the butter is frozen like rock solid when they fry it, so that it'll stay like inside of the little breaded thing or whatever. I need to be eating on that. Anyway, greedy ass. Amanda's like, oh, well, I didn't really know that we was all gonna be all coupled up, but y'all motherfuckers all brought dates, and me and Kaylee is like the only ones that's alone, so I guess we are the couple. And Emily asked her like, oh, well, what about your ex-boyfriend or whatever? She was like, okay, well, Zach, we've been talking, and I've been thinking about bringing him out here, but I wanted to run it by y'all bitches first. She's saying that when he does come out, or if she decides to let him come out, he's really gonna have to prove himself, because the last time that they went together, he didn't want to have no commitment, and that should make her not really so trusting of him. Asta too, she's also like, yeah, but she's seeming to be on board with whatever, as long as Amanda is happy, sort of thing. And she's just saying that, yeah, she is not moving back to Arizona for him. That's for motherfucking sure. So if he want to be with her, he going to have to bring that ass to Dallas. That's for sure. Okay. So, Tiffany and Austin are walking around, and she's all, oh, do I got armpit hair? Ignore it, y'all. Okay. She like, oh, we going to go get all this and he like, well, let me see, is you tall enough? So she's not tall enough, but he like, I'm getting on a ride any motherfucking way. The girls come over, and he's getting onto the ride, and she's like, wow, that's messed up. And he was like, girl, just wait, I'm gonna be back. He gonna leave her to go get on the ride, and they like, damn, he left you? That's fucked up. It's racist for them to not let us get on the ride. It's not racist, it's somethingist, but is it smallest, little peopleist, midgetist? That was evil. I'm sorry. No. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So they're sitting there watching, and then he get off. I thought, motherfucker, they skipped the part with the writing and just did him going on and coming off. But no, it was not editing. He brought his big ass back down, and he was like, oh, they said my shoulders is too big, you know, from all of my shoulder muscles. You big fat ass, roliest poliest, jelliest roliest, the jelly roliest of them all. Okay, yeah. But Tiffany and the girls get onto like that thing that goes across. That's my husband sleeping, and he gonna keep on waking up and talking in his sleep. I'm not even deleting it. Whatever. Yeah, they're getting on that thing that goes like over, it seems like a ski lift, okay? And she tells them all that she is inviting her dad out, and she want her dad to, well, her dad don't like Austin, and she kind of wants him to give him a little bit of a straightening out, tell him what's what, tell him to get a damn job, because yeah, that's how her father roll. And Kaylee's like, well, I know your dad, and I know. Yeah, he don't mince no words. She's pretty excited about the whole goddamn thing. But Tiffany wants him to talk to Austin about getting a job, but not like in his regular way, his brash way, because apparently he been cussing this motherfucker out other times before, and he don't really care for him. So, yeah, we gonna see. Asta asked Emily to invest in the bar. So, well, it's Asta and Ty, right? And she was like, okay, you got a business plan? Yeah, we got a business plan. Our plan is for it to be a bar. Remember we had said that it was a bar? Yeah. Oh, and little people was gonna work there? You know, me and other little people. Yeah, that's our business plan. Like, that ain't no motherfucking business plan. So I kind of get where Emily's coming from, even though that bitch, she's still, anyway, yeah. So, they were like, yeah, we got the little bar. And Emily's like, well, actually, if I wanted to invest in something, I would want it to be, you know, empowering for little people. First off, not a place for little people to be like coming, like, you know, like she was saying before, like an attraction, but that it was like owned and run by little people. She's cool with that, and that yeah, that they would be on like a higher up hierarchy than average sized people. So she was like, yeah, with like something like because they're like, with what are you talking? Yeah, little people walking on the bar, so that they're up higher than average sized people. I get it, but who's gonna go there other than those weird ass men that like people to put cigarettes out on them and beat them and burn them? Don't nobody want to go no place to feel beneath other people, especially people who are far beneath them. And I'm not talking about beneath like in a sense of humanhood. Yeah, like I look down on small people. You have to look down. So it's stature is what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not talking about, you know, status in life or the way that people should treat you or any of that type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, I'm choking y'all. Yeah. So, no. If somebody is a little person, I guess, you know, maybe if they were the same height as me, I might not care. But if I feel like your overall reason for doing it is to be condescending and to somehow look down on me because you're pretend talling right now, I'm not here for it, but whatever. That was her idea. And they were like, oh, well, we might be able to monkey around with that little idea a little bit. Okay, how about you put in some money and yeah, we'll go with some of your ideas and some of our ideas, and all together we should be able to come up with like the greatest idea ever, right? Emily's like, yeah, I'm not really sold on that, so I'm gonna talk to my lawyer, and then I'm gonna get back to y'all, okay? Okay, yeah. All right. Tiffany's dad, he gets there, okay? He is grilling them. So they're at the, you know, little fair thing. And he's like, so, you know, how's Texas? Oh, I like it. It's so great. It's so wonderful. My dog is up playing. There's so much going on right now. So much, even though it's nothing. My husband's asleep, my dog playing. But, yeah, nonsense in the background. He was like, are y'all getting along? And Austin's like, yeah. And she's like, He was like, yeah, see, he said, yeah, and you said, yeah, yeah. They ain't getting along, boy. They ain't getting along. He was like, so what are you doing, Austin? Austin's like, oh, well, you know, I just been looking for a job. Looking, huh? Really? Have you? Yeah, it's just a little hard, you know, because I don't have a car. You know what I think? I think that saying that you need a car in order to look for a job is kind of an excuse. And I'm gonna say, yeah, of course it's a fucking excuse. She already gave you the option. She already said, she already works at one singular place. You can drop her off at work in the morning and take the damn car. She already gave you the option to do it, and now you like, well, I don't know. And you're trying to lie to her daddy like she didn't already make the option, even if she didn't have a car. People without cars work all the fucking time, okay? Because I haven't had a car for the mass majority of my freaking life. The mass majority. I just recently got my license, like probably in the last 5 years or something like that. I've never driven a day in my freaking life. Yet I have worked since I was a teenager. So, yeah. Walking, the bus, cabs, Uber, all of those things. I mean, y'all got that new fancy shit for y'all being young, Uber and Lyft and all that shit. They ain't had that when I was young. Used to be cabs, and they're pretty fucking expensive, okay? But yeah, boy, yes, dad, that is absolutely a goddamn excuse. So Tiffany said, well, they had talked about, you know, him pulling his own weight, which is a lie. He's huge, get it? So now it's gonna be sirens too? Okay. Let me see. The girls come, and Tiffany, you know, she's relieved because her dad was kind of getting all up in his ass and all of that shit. And they go to get him some ribs and some shit. Tiffany and Austin, they both walk away, and the girls is there. And you know, Kaylee's still mad because Tiffany called her fucking father and let him catch her twerking and embarrass her and all that. Made her seem like a hoe and just everything. So she like, payback's a bitch. So soon as they walk away, the father is like, what's up with this motherfucker? Oh, come on now. Y'all here. Y'all know what's going on. And Kaylee's like, well, I don't like the way he treat her. He treats her bad, and he talk bad to her. And Dad's like, yeah, see, I'm going to have a talk with both of them motherfuckers, because that's what's not going to motherfucking happen. Asta and Ty meet with Emily and her lawyer. And it ain't nothing good, okay? First of all, Asta comes in with like a low ass picture of a bar. Y'all hear him crunching on that food? She got like a little ass bar. I mean, little as hell. Like, I could probably stretch out my arms and it would cover the full scope of the picture of the little bar thing. I don't know why she brought that, okay? It just doesn't really make any sense. And it had 4 little seats, and the lawyer's like, yeah, this don't got nothing to do with nothing. And if the bar only got 4 seats, I think them drinks are going to be very goddamn expensive. So Emily is like, why the hell would she bring that dumbass drawing? Like, no, that's not professional. This is, yeah, we need figures, numbers, a plan, an actual business plan. And I think that people might not always understand exactly what a business plan is, but I'm going to tell you, it ain't just telling people what you have wanted your business to be. I mean, it is pretty intricate. People go and have people actually write business plans, and business plan writers get paid some dough, okay, good money, because it is not easy, especially if you're looking for somebody who writes proposals and things that are known for getting attention and getting the loans and things that people need for business. Like, yeah, there are some people who know the odds and ends and that, and those are the people that you need to pay. So it's not just telling the motherfucker, yeah, I was gonna do that. Yeah, so yeah, so they're like, yeah, well, we have this stuff too, like this, whatever. It sounded professional as hell when Asta said it, but then when they looked at it, they were like, he was like, well, these are like the amounts that we could make. And she's like, where are you getting these numbers from though? And he was like, oh, online. Like, as far as, you know, profitable businesses in Dallas that are bars, like, these are other places that have done well. He like, yeah, that ain't, come on now, I see the papers, but y'all ain't really telling me nothing. This ain't no motherfucking business plan. I need numbers. So Emily's like, well, you know what, tell them our numbers, tell them what we came up with. He was like, okay, well, we're gonna propose a 70-30 split. They gagged. They were like, what? No, that's our bar. How are you gonna get a 70-30 split? So Asta's like, well, I was thinking more like 50-50. And the lawyer's like, I was thinking more like, motherfuckers, that's not the way it's gonna motherfucking be. And they're like, well, Emily's putting in a lot of the money. And Asta, you know, I know Ty is like, well, that's not what keeps businesses afloat or makes a good bar. It's the management and the workers and the ethic and all of that, and, you know, all the people putting it together and the atmosphere. And they're like, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need it to be the 70-30 thing. Like, no, we're not gonna do no 50-50 shit. And Emily's like, well, I mean, if I just wanted it to help a bar, or for there to be a bar about little people, like, I could just open my own bar. That's so ignorant to say. But whatever. I guess if it's true, then it's true. But still, it's shitty to say to other people. She's saying that basically she wants to invest in something that's profitable. And the only way for it to be profitable is for her to motherfucking make a profit. Okay? Because the lawyer was like, you know, definitely if anything goes wrong, like unexpected costs when they pop up, who's going to be writing those checks? You're going to be writing those checks. So yeah, it's all the burden's going to be coming on you. And that's why you get more. And they just like, yeah. So they didn't sign the papers or anything like that. And I guess they supposed to be, you know, sitting on it for right now. All right. Zach, Amanda's ex from 4 years ago. He comes by, he visits. And she's like, okay, well, she want to take him on this adventure obstacle course thing, because she said that the girls, you know, if they go out to dinner together, they just gonna sit there, they gonna grill him, it's gonna be weird and awkward, but they're gonna go on this. First of all, we already know this bitch always want to do some adventurous fucking extra exercisey type bullshit. So yeah, of course, that's exactly what they did. Skipped from there. Tiffany and her dad. Okay, Tiffany and her dad are alone and they're fucking speaking, right? And dad is like, okay, well, look, I gotta talk to you about Austin. I'm glad we by ourselves. The girls done told me that he be treating you bad and talking bad to you. And she's like, well, he doesn't do that in front of anybody. So I don't know how they would know that. So she didn't deny it. She was just like, oh, I thought nobody didn't know. So I think she feeling a little bit ashamed. But she also feeling like that bitch Kaylee. Because Kaylee lived in the house. So Kaylee absolutely knows the type of shit that motherfucker be saying to her, right? And probably told other girls too. And the girls like, he was like, well, the girls, they don't like it. And they just don't think that is right. And she's like, well, fuck, I wish the girls would have told me instead of going behind my back and telling my father. And she was like, well, they don't know the Austin that I know. I think they do, okay? Is your knowing him different? Does he have a job and not call you a bitch? We're in the world where you know him, or is he exactly the same in your world as the same world that everybody else is seeing him in? Girl, knock it off. So dad is like, you know what? I'm really not cool with him not having a job. And I think that, you know, he came out here, he thought it was fun, and he just came out here to basically juice you. Like, he came out here, he's riding your coattails. Like, he ain't good for nothing. So she basically started crying, and he was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to, you know, hurt you or make you cry. And she was like, no, I want the same things. Like, I want him to get a job. And I've talked to him about it, and things just ain't fucking working out. But, you know, he's a good guy, and I love him. And what, I don't know, how would you feel? What would you do and all of this? And he like, look, you said you want him to grow up. I think he need to grow up. But if he love you like he say he do, then he gonna do the right thing, right? But if he don't, if he ain't helping you, I mean, really, it ain't no reason for him to be here. So really, he don't get a job, he needs to go. And that's for motherfucking real. No matter how bad it hurt, suck it up, make it happen. All right. So now they're on the obstacle course that Amanda is bringing everybody on, of course. She hope Asta don't pass out. That was shady. But why the fuck she passed out though? So she was like, no, I got enough water to make sure she don't pass out at all. And of course Ty came with Asta because he already was mad at Amanda when Asta passed out the last time. He was like, no, she won't be doing no shit like that no more. Like no shit like by herself, you know. So yeah, she's getting babysat right now. They were doing all kinds of little activities. Amanda said that Kaylee and Emily were cheating. But I seen motherfucking, was it Brie? Did Wooda throw her over? Somebody threw somebody over. It was Wooda. It was Wooda threw Brie, just picked her up and threw her over the damn thing. I ain't seen nobody else do that. There was only one other big guy there, right? Or am I tripping? whatever. Yeah. So at the ass end of it, basically, Bree won again. And Kaylee's like, okay, I guess this was kind of fun, but really, Amanda, she don't need to be picking motherfuckers' activities because this bitch always want to do some crazy ass, you know, this extra shit. Anybody got no time to be exercising all the goddamn time? All right, so when they're all like down, sitting down together, having food, drinks, whatever, Rochelle is like, okay, well, so, Zach, how long is you here for? He was like, oh, not really that long, probably about the rest of the week or whatever. And they were saying, Emily's like, are y'all like back together again? And they were like, no, we're just, you know, winging it, trying to see where this going. Rochelle like, wait a minute, y'all used to go together before? Yeah. So what the fuck happened? Oh, well, we was young, we was 21, and then one of us didn't want to commit. Like, you didn't want to commit. Like, yeah, but, you know, I'm older now, I'm so much better, and blah, blah, blah. And, she was like, well, the cool thing was that his last name was Short. And I was working, I guess she was a bartender or some shit. She said, but when she left, he had wrote like a little note and it was like, you're short, I'm short, let's hang out. And she thought that was cute. And like, oh yeah, I think that's cute too, actually. It's kind of clever. Kind of clever, right? What? Y'all know motherfuckers, y'all know ain't saying nothing more clever than that, okay? Okay? Alright, so, she was like, well, Michelle, she was like, so, I mean, do you want to stay here? And he was like, I don't know. I'll let y'all know by the end of the week. And then Amanda said something that I couldn't hear, but it must have been funny because people was laughing. But whatever. Who knows what she said? Let me know down in the comments. All right. Amanda and Zach, they leave there and then they go. They're at something that looks like an observatory. I don't know if I saw any words that told me what it was, but I know that there are places here in LA that are tall and you go there and you look at those little scope things and look at the world and all of that shit. So they're looking at the city, the little scope thing, and it's all, I guess, romantic supposedly. And she's like, oh my God, I had such a great time. And, you know, this whole week it's going by so fast and they having so much fun, and she forgot what it was like to even have a boyfriend and all this and all that. And he was like, yeah, I'm having a great time too, I really like you, this is so great. She don't really want him to go, and she really do look happy. She looks really, really, really happy. On a side note, I do not care for her face with the makeup, okay? I think she looks way better when she just being regular. That makeup, I don't know if it made her teeth seem like they was too big. She looked, in the little confessional thing, she looked aged as hell. She looked aged like motherfucking cheese and wine and chipped beef. That's right, they chip beef and age it, okay? Sausages, all that type of shit. Yeah, things that are aged, Amanda, yeah. Cheese, wine, Amanda. So, yeah, she need to not, or maybe just a less harsh, or maybe have your hair fluffed out and don't put it back. I don't know. Something was wrong with the formula. I could have done without it. He asked if she would move back to Phoenix. And she like, well, my motto is, yeah, I'm not gonna follow no man. If a man wanna be with me, a man gonna follow me. And he the funny thing is, she was like, when she said that shit, he was like, well, I really do care about you, I want to rekindle shit, I really want to be with you, whatever. And she was like, yeah, well, don't screw it up this time. Now his face, he got like one of those side smiles. So he was like, I want to be with you, and and we're gonna be so happy together. She's like, yeah, just don't screw it up this time. His face went from like, and she got serious as hell. Like, bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to? All right, that wasn't in our little script, the little thing that we said we was gonna say. Don't try to get tough. Don't try to make me seem like no punk on TV. Yeah. I think he gonna diss her just for that. Just for that one motherfucking sentence where her fucking try to break like she was tough. Like, yeah, don't fuck it up, nigga. He like, oh, you telling motherfuckers what to do? With the fuck up? Okay. Yeah. And then she got up and she kissed him, which was weird. Well, it wasn't weird because of course they kissed, but I'm just saying that the kiss seemed very awkward, especially given what she just said and the lack of smile on his face. He smiled after she kissed him, and then she walked off back on a, I guess she not tall enough for them to have kissed over the table, which seems like a normal thing to do. Like somebody say something that I guess is supposed to be cute, and then you're like, oh my God, babe. Kisses. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, so she got up and went around and then sat back down. So I guess we're just gonna have to see where the fuck this gonna go. She was like, well, he can come back and forth and they could just, you know, wing it, see how things gonna go, all of that type of shit. But all right, Asta and Emily meet. So when Emily gets there, Asta's like, okay, I already got us some appetizers, and Emily like, cool. So she's like, look, me and Ty were not going to be able to sign this whole 70-30 thing. So I was wondering if you could, you know, not do that. Because I really need positivity. Because me and Ty really believe in ourselves and our abilities. And she said that shit there too. When the lawyer, she was like, why is he not being positive? Bitch, because that shit ain't going to work out. How many of these businesses work out, okay? Because the lawyer already said it's not a very high percentage, and the bars usually last for like 1 fucking year, which is not, you know, some ongoing lucrative ass business. So you could think it's gonna work all you want to. I mean, don't everybody that start a business think it's gonna work? I mean, literally everybody. Do you think that people start businesses? Do you think there's anybody that puts their money into a business and thinks it isn't going to work? They're like, this will never work. Let me empty out my life savings and put it into this thing that is going to destroy me. People never think that. So think of positive. I hate when people say stupid stuff. But anyway, yeah. She was like, well, she don't think that it should be 70-30 because they're the ones putting in all of the work. She was like, Emily's like, yeah, so you're just sitting back, you know. She was like, that's what investors do. They invest and then they sit back and make money. And she's like, well, how about 60-40? And she's like, how about, okay, my lawyer said this is how it needs to be in order for me to do this. She was like, okay, even if we did say yeah to 50-50, do you have 50% of the money? No. Okay, so you want me to put in the lion's share of the money, and I have to put my money in first. Like, y'all gonna be like kind of paying me back like later or some type shit. That's the way it made it seem. But you would like to be 50-50 without 50. But she was like, what investor is gonna do that? Like, no, bitch, don't think of me as your friend. She was like, well, we brought you on so that we could, you know, you could help us or whatever. She was like, well, look, I'm not really in charge of you know, making sure you and Ty's day-to-day life goes well. If I'm going to invest, it's not, you know, us being friends. It's like an investment opportunity, and investors do things to make money, okay? So if it ain't gonna make money, I'm not going to be able to do it, and I'm not going to put in, you know, 70-80% of the money and then split 50-50. Like, that is not profitable for me. It doesn't make any freaking sense. And my lawyer basically said not to fucking budge. And she was like, I mean, really, if I want to just put all my money into some shit, like, I could just open up my own bar. And Asa's like, really? So I tell you, I come up with this great idea and I tell you about it, and because I won't sign this thing, then you're like, oh, well, I'll open up my own bar. Emily's like, I can open a bar if I want to. Like, I can do anything I want. That's what people with money do. Yeah, see, I don't have to wait on other people. Okay, first off, I'm here for the read and I'm not here for it at the same time. I'm here for it because, bitch, work, Emily, okay? Because that's your motherfucking money. And I guess if you got it like that, I didn't know she had money, bar buying money. Okay, bitch, who the fuck left her this money? Anyway, I'm totally here for it, okay? But I'm not here for it because it's you. You're kind of a bitch, and I'm really getting sick of you throwing your money at other people's faces and being condescending and arrogant based on your amount of money and being a rich bitch and all that type of shit. Like, yeah, I'm rich bitch. Like, no. Nobody wants to be friends with the rich bitch, okay? And of course, everybody coming up and asking her for money all of a sudden now, and it's starting to get a little bit tired as well. And I could see that, you know, that might be bothersome or whatever. They did ask for an investment, so she has a right to give her terms of the investment or whatever the fuck. But it's still mean as fuck to be saying to your friends, but you see, they ain't gonna be friends no more, right? Let me wait on that, okay? So Asta is drinking her drink, and she like, you know, I don't even know why we ever thought we could do business with somebody like you. Like, we should have never even asked. Like, this was not even worth it. I'm like, wow. I seem like they're about to have a fight because she coming at Emily a little hard. But basically, she was saying when they were at the lawyer's place, Asta was like, the lawyer's being aggressive. The lawyer's trying to make sure you ain't gonna waste up a whole bunch of her money with your positive ass attitude and your 4-seater bar. But yeah. I guess Emily could say things more kind and more nice, but I don't know if you need to do all of that when, you know, people fucking with your money. You might have to be a little less kind, a little less eggshelly amongst people's feelings and all that type of shit. So it's whatever. Let me know, do y'all think that Emily was doing too much, or do you think that she was logical? Well, it is logical, but was she doing too much, or should she have said it, you know, kinder or with more, you know, compassion because the girl is her friend and all that other shit. And then, like, in her confessional, Emily, she like, oh, please, girl, you did not come up with this idea. There are little people bars all over the whole motherfucking country, and if I want to open a bar, I'll do that, okay? I do what the fuck I want to do, bitch. I'm rich. All right, let me see. Well, Asta was like, well, yeah, we're not going to sign this thing, so Ty's just going to get another investor or whatever. And Emily's like, whatever. All right, so Tiffany wants Austin to know that she means business. So he come in and he like, what's up, babe? And she's like, could you sit down? Yeah, sure. What's going on? And whoever said that he always wearing a red shirt, his shirt is red, okay? Yeah. So she was like, remember when I had told you that if you didn't get a job, then you would have to go home? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So you're going to go home? You're like, what? This whole ending just threw me for such a fucking loop, okay? She was like, yeah. He was like, but it's only been... He never even finished the sentence. Because, bitch, it's been 2 months, okay? You could have even got a job that you hated while waiting to get a job that you like, I guess. You could have got a job that you perceived to be beneath you until you got a job that you perceived to be on par with who you are. But either way, yeah. He didn't finish the sentence because she was like, yeah, go. So... here's your plane tickets. Plane tickets. He was like, what the fuck? Ain't they for today? Oh my God, I almost died when he said that. It was, is it for today? How the fuck she gonna give him a plane ticket? Like, you know what? Because she said that thinking about her friends not liking Austin and her dad, maybe everybody's right. She was like, you know what? I've been being too motherfucking nice. This motherfucker got to go. I'm telling you, when this bitch make up her mind to kick somebody out, it's like that. She ain't got no heart. None. Tiffany, that bitch is thug, okay? So she was like, yeah, here go your place. He was like, this is fucked up. This is fuck you. I'm not talking to you. He didn't say fuck you. And he went in the kitchen. He grabbed glasses, smashing shit. He mad as hell. He drinking this water like, this is bullshit. She was like, but I told you. He like, I don't fucking care. I don't want to talk to you. So he is leaving. He going out, I'm assuming, to get air. You know how people, normal people leave when they're upset so that they can go and calm down so things don't get, you know, out of hand and too aggressive. So he's leaving and she behind him and she like, wait. Now I thought the bitch was trying to stop him because she like, I love you, please. I'm so sorry. I was just testing you. No, that is not what she was doing, okay? She fucking had his motherfucking suitcase like, wait. He's like, what? Yeah, here go your bag. And that's your Uber. He's like, oh, I'm leaving right now. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, so here's your bag. And the van, right? Yeah, that one. Okay, so bye. Can I get a hug and a kiss? Who put that? Bitch is hardcore. Are you kidding me? To tell a motherfucker all in a matter of minutes, okay? You didn't get a job fast enough. You're moving out. Here's a plane ticket. You're moving today. You're moving now, okay? Now. That nigga was mad as hell. He didn't give her no hug and no kiss. He was like, bitch, you better kiss this FaceTime. She's like, ugh. And she act like she don't understand why he mad. Yo, she is off the chain. That shit made me laugh. I don't like Austin, but that was mean. That was mean. Over the top, aggressive, I don't give a fuck about you mean. Let me know if y'all agree or if y'all think that what she did was just. He was like, damn, with no notice? Motherfucker, no. You ain't on the lease. Don't even try to come with the sewage and all of that other stuff. Cause you know motherfuckers like to get very legal on you when you ask them to get up out your shit. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. But, oh my God, next week. Oh my God, next week. Oh my God, next week. I cannot wait because Asta, the most non-violent, don't get into fights, well, she's a little spunky. She talk a little bit of shit. She threw some rice and some shit at Emily. Child. So Emily and Kaylee are having issues, which should have been happening from, not just from today. It should have already been a thing because Emily be coming for Kaylee a little bit too motherfucking much. Yeah, I'm not editing none of this shit out. And Asta's mad because the bitch gonna go behind her back and steal her idea because she said that she didn't really make the idea up. It's not the first time that she heard it or seen it or whatever. And she gonna go and try to get motherfucking Tara. I hate Tara. I hate that she's friends with Tara. And I bet you that her being a bitch, a stuck-up, stank-ass, condescending, ignorant, hateful ass bitch is very much connected to her idolizing Tara and wanting to be like her. Who agree with me? Who agree? Let me know down in the comments. And that's it. I'm excited for next week and I hope y'all are too. So until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank y'all so much for watching. While you're here, why don't you swing by and check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and lifestyle channel named after myself. Go on over and check me out. And if you're ever in the mood to get your body right and tight, swing by my fitness channel and check out some of my free workouts.